I want to express my strong support for the Great Resignation. The Great Resignation being the recent surge of people quitting their jobs. I strongly support this surge because it's possible for people to work far less than 40 hours a week in an age where rockets can launch and land themselves. The Bronze Age has ended long ago. I heard somewhere that most current jobs only require 3 hours a day to do. This means that economist John Maynard Keynes was correct when he said that advances in technology would make a 15-hour workweek possible. Unfortunately, most people are forced to work far more than 15 hours a week because most employers are stuck in the Bronze Age. As the Great Resignation has clearly shown, there's not really a labor shortage, there's a good employer and good job shortage. There's a long-held tradition of employers treating their employees like slaves. Most employers essentially suspend human rights in the workplace. It's like being in the military, where you can only follow orders and never question authority. I'm sure there are some people who enjoy a job where they have to follow orders blindly. If that works for them, that's fine with me. But I'm of the mind that most people don't want to be oppressed at the workplace. And since that seems to be the case, we now have the Great Resignation. There are certain people who believe that those participating in the Great Resignation are lazy bums who want handouts. Yet these same certain people say, if you don't like your job, then you're free to quit. So I have to ask, is work mandatory or optional? If work is mandatory, then everybody should automatically be given a job. If work is optional, then those people who choose not to work should not be criticized for it. But certain people don't care about consistency. They just have this absurd viewpoint that everybody should be forced to work. Those certain people also hold the contradictory belief that work is a choice. If you're among the employers who want the Great Resignation to be stopped, just listen to this. Give people better paying jobs and better working conditions. That, of course, is old news. And of course, employers have heard that news many times. However, most employers are still committed to working people to death and not paying living wages. They often claim that improving working conditions is communism. That is a childish response. For a long time, certain people have referred to everything they don't like as communism, yet they probably don't even know what communism is. But no matter what certain people think, the Great Resignation seems to be continuing. If you really want the Great Resignation to end, you are going to have to give up on the Bronze Age traditions. We still live in an age where rockets can launch and land themselves, and we live in an age where technology makes it possible to work less than 40 hours a week. Peace, the science out.